So in my last video, I got my subscribers to figure out a bit of a riddle. It involved a wine bottle and a secret piece of wood. So you might be wondering, it's a spearfishing kettle, what does it have to do with wood and wine? Well, let's find out. So tell me if this is familiar. You've just made an awesome online purchase. Now you're waiting for the package to arrive. And soon enough, your phone goes off. You look, and it's a spam email. You're trying to make a card tower, and you're actually doing pretty well. But then, again, it's nothing. But then one day, it arrived.
Who's that? Who's that?
The longest box you've ever seen, with your name on it. Then last, but definitely not least. Well, there you have it. Part 1 of the riddle solved. The Rob Allen Timberline. One of the most beautiful spearfishing I've ever seen. And here it is, in my hands. Well, now we gotta go figure this thing out. I just had to go give it a try. We have to go dive, no matter what. If it's bad, who cares? I'm going.
Left, this way. Good shot. Whoa! It's gonna go down nicely with a glass of wine.
In the previous 2 episodes, we've got 2 amazing fish. One level 3, which is this mussel cracker, and one level 1, which is this bronze bream. If you're new here, you won't know what this means, but bear with me. What I'm going to do with the series is go through all of these tags, which there are many, and I'm going to try get every single one. In this episode, we're going after a level 2, the Miss Lucy. The red stump nose, also called a Miss Lucy, is just stunning. This picture doesn't really do it justice and makes it look ugly. In person, they are strange but beautiful. It's not a hard fish to shoot, but they're mostly in deeper water, which makes them inherently harder to get. So that's why it qualifies as a yellowtail or level 2. Level 2 acts as the intermediate, a moderate difficulty fish. In this video, you'll see how a minor mistake will make a moderate fish a hard fish.
Stuck in the bottom.
Hop on board with Chelsea, Brian and myself as we go for a late afternoon dive. The fish finder is broken, so we jumped on my dodgy GPS, which right off the bat exposed my inexperience as a shore diver diving with a boat.
I am faffing.
I'll sort the gun out. You go get in the water.
Okay, you take care of my baby.
Okay, I'll put it on the...
Yeah.
Just gotta drop it overboard now, eh?
Yeah, I would go diving without my fins on. I'm fully trusting the guys there setting it up. Trusting the knots, which I definitely don't trust mine, so...
All your knots are mine, what are you trying to say?
Yeah. So I'm swimming that way.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, okay.
Hopefully, I mean that looks clear, you know? You can see my fins.
Yeah, come on, get in the water.
One of my favorite pastimes is faffing, taking my time. And as you saw here, you can't do that when Brian is your captain.
I can hear the reef. That's good.
So with my dodgy GPS, we couldn't get exactly on the mark. So we had to swim around a bit and make a few fruitless dives diving onto sand just to find the reef. Loading this gun for the first time was an amazing experience. It loaded so nicely, and I couldn't quite believe I had this thing in my hands. I went for the 900, which is a bit of a shorter gun, but it suits the conditions that I dive in, mostly shallow water, murky water diving. With that in mind, me and Brian decided to be very careful what we're doing here.
What we're doing, who's going down, what you see.
Can I do a job first?
Yeah, try one, yeah. Just breathe up and go.
We're not used to boat diving, so we were taking it easy, trying to dive some shallower marks around 10 meters. But as I said, the GPS put us off the spot, and we ended up diving about 14 meters.
We're at about 14 meters and we're on sand.
Are you on sand now? Okay, then we need to find the actual mark. Might be further this way. Check where it's picking up there. That's definitely shallower, eh? Okay, let's go there.
After some suspicious logic, I eventually found what kind of looked like a piece of reef. It was not exactly the mark that I remembered, but it was promising to see. As you see here, it's not much to see. It's quite murky, quite dark. And the swell was very strong, swinging you across the bottom, like you almost couldn't stop it. But the reef kept getting better and better. And as soon as I managed to find somewhere to hide, the fish came closer and closer.
There's like a big ledge right below me. Drops off into sand, yeah.
After a couple more dives, I eventually found a nice piece of reef. But with this came sharks. And in this murky water, even a small shark like this, a raggy just over 2 meters, is not fun. Especially when the current is bulleting like this. But after seeing him again here, I realized he was not awfully aggressive, he was just curious. This gave me confidence to remain at the bottom for longer. Finally, I dropped onto a mark with much more prominent structure and more fish around. I knew that soon enough something would come my way. At this point, Brian had gone back to the boat to bring it closer to where we were diving. After no luck on this drop, I went back to the surface, knowing that I was in a good spot.
This is the spot. Bro, I'm on the mark right now. I'm on the mark. No, it's good here. I'll let it go for one more and then I can tell, yeah.
On this drop, I landed on a hot spot. There were fish everywhere. And pretty soon after I got down there, and Miss Lucy came close. This fish was unbothered by me being there. So I kept it in my line of sight, but waited in case a bigger fish came by. As the day was getting late, I decided I need to get a fish in the boat. With a kill shot through the head, the gun shot like nothing I'd ever seen. It shot a little bit too well, and it went straight through the fish into the reef behind it. And now, I had the opportunity to test this gear out. Having a reel that can actually run out nicely is such a privilege. It makes the situations just a little easier.
Good shot. It just stuck in the bottom. The spear's got into the red bait.
I went back down to try to get the fish out. My first priority was making sure the fish was dead, so I put it out of its misery, even though I think the shot killed it anyway. You never know when these fish can come back to life. They're honestly built different, you never know. So make sure. I didn't have the breath hold to address the spear at this point, so my priority was just getting the fish to the surface. Because, as you saw earlier, there are sharks around.
Thought just get it off the bottom. It's still stuck, but got the fish on the bottom.
Brian chucked me a float, and I was able to go back down and retrieve the spear. I'm so happy that the gun came with a slip knot. It helped me immensely to get the spear out of the reef, because you can untie it without cutting the line and get the spear out of the reef. In this moment, I saw a raggy over the ridge there. It didn't come out of camera, but I was so happy that I got the fish to the surface as early as I did.
A big fucking raggy down there, that was terrifying. That's terrifying. That slip knot saved me, bro. Nothing massive. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. He was down there the whole time with me, and at the end I was like, yeah, I'm getting a fish. I need some supper.
So here's my first impression of the Rob Allen carbon Timberline.
The gunshot's so clean, dude.
Shooting from the hip gives a lot of recoil if you're using a normal gun with heavy bands, but the 14mm bands in this gun shot so well.
Nice shots. Shoot where you aim.
Yeah, didn't even realize it really shot, you know. Miss Lucy, yo, what a mess, eh?
But you know how to tie the knot again.
No, to you. Yeah, then we'll figure something out. This typifies my diving experience. Yeah. You know what? Okay, what the hell? Where's the end of this thing? Yeah. Epic. Shot, dude. Thanks for wrapping that up. On a pretty cock days diving, to get a fish is nice, eh?
With a fish in the hatch, we moved to another spot and let Brian have a turn on the fish.
Yeah, now.
After dropping him off, he had a chance on a big black mussel cracker, what we call a punzi.
Dude. What happened? You just come in too quick.
I was just too excited.
Oh, really?
The reason we're so excited about this is we don't often get a chance on these fish. That explains why Brian is so excited, and also explains why he missed the fish.
Do you know what, Kyle?
On the way back, we saw these amazing whales just frolicking in the
big
waves.
splashing whale, yeah.
An incredible dive, an incredible time in the
Whoa!
ocean.
That's awesome.
But that's not the end. Some of you might have not figured out the riddle yet. Let's get to the mystery of the wine bottle.
I think we need to get a bottle of Miss Lucy.
Got a lovely Miss Lucy today. You know, they say Miss Lucy's usually travel in pairs, so couldn't leave it alone. Sweet.
It's actually, I mean, it's a pretty nice wine. Last time we bought it because of the bottle, like it looks so nice. But the wine itself is pretty good.
Wow, for a tough day's diving,
This is a monster.
sweet.
Yeah, the fish is stuck.
This is like
The
skewing.
fish is stuck at the bottom. Yeah. So then I was like, oh shit! And I tried to grab the fish, but I was like, actually, I'm just going back
Yeah,
up.
fair. It's pretty easy.
And then I dove quickly down after that, and I got to the fish and tried to pull that up.
And I also tried to take out 2 miles from my boy Adam. I missed a bit, but you know, I would have just clubbed him over the head if they put him in the boat and told him that nothing happened.
Great. There's 2 beautiful, beautiful footage.
Miss Lucy.
Nice. There it is.
So there we have it. The riddle of wood and wine is solved. The Rob Allen carbon Timberline and the bottled Miss Lucy. Cheers for now, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this one. Top. Side note, you might wonder why I have such a bad moustache right now. Well, that's because previously, when I got my biggest Miss Lucy, I had a moustache. So that's the goal. We'll be back soon, guys.